Well, here we are. Another blank page. What am I gonna do? This is a beautiful car. I love this car. I've already done this exact same car about 4 years ago for a super big audiophile guy. Like the guy has a $100,000 listening room in his house. And it came out amazing. And he had the exact same audio system, which is the Bose fiber optic premium sound. This is some of the equipment going in. Everything's not here yet, but we've got 3 sets of i3 4-inch mid-range drivers. We've got 2 pairs of i3 6.5-inch mid basses. We've got the i5 tweeters, a conductor, the fiber optic interface for Mobridge, the 3D printed rings, Helix V12, and the new IQ 12 with the tunable mass system, which is these crazy weights that you can add to the speaker. And it'll actually change the feel small parameter. It changes the FS of the sub, allowing you to make the sub work in different enclosures and sound a different way. Now we're missing the amp for the sub. I'm not quite sure why it's not here. Being Labor Day weekend, I couldn't get a hold of anybody, but we have a P1, so we'll be doing 1500 watts to that sub. This needs to be classy, yet flashy. So this guy made it very clear that this is kind of like a lifelong dream of his to finally have a car with a full-blown like custom audio system. Problem you have with these vehicles is these German cars are amazing cars, but that means they're also built really well. That trunk, tighter than a frog's ass, right? Now luckily, we have that big old ski hole. So there's a giant ski hole there for the sound to go through. Now for some of you that are younger and don't know what I mean by ski hole, when you have the hole in your center armrest in your trunk where it folds open, that's for rich people for their skis. So you can stick your skis into your trunk and it goes through the ski hole. That's why BMWs and stuff have it. It's a spoiled rich person thing. The trick is to force all the wave through that ski hole and keep it from going up to the rear deck. That is where you'll get yourself in trouble on these cars because the rear deck has a sunshade system. It has tons of plastic, all gonna rattle and buzz. So you wanna keep the energy away from the rear deck. All right, we got the Helix sub installed into the enclosure. So it is ready to go into the car. The plate is installed. Wiring that I can do so far is all taken care of. So this is ready to go in. Floor is in. All this stuff is mounted, everything is wired up. I need to add the fuses to there still, but I have the breaker disconnected right now, so it doesn't matter. So the enclosure goes in, and then there's threaded inserts there and there. So the box, once it gets bolted down, I can hook up the wiring that's going to be going to it from there. Then get the motorized track, put it in, and make sure we have clearance, make sure everything's going to work fine. Then I'll put the fuses in, try to power everything up just to make sure everything's working as it should before I start doing all the beauty panels. So we got the Helix woofer in the door there. The tweeter is apparently there. I did not realize that. So I need to rewire my harness at the amp because I'm not energizing that lead because I did not know that's where the tweeter was. This door panel has a grill right there, making you believe there's a speaker there, but there isn't. On the front here, I had to make my own adapters and kind of make a hybrid here. So this, they make no adapters for that speaker and they make no adapter for the woofer because it's a big Bose like plastic enclosure, like a football shape that's down here. Nobody makes anything for it. So I took a Helix adapter and then used HDPE and created the plate to fill the hole and mount to the factory mounting points. Then did nut and bolts and everything here. This, on the other hand, there's no way for me to build this pedestal I don't have a 3D printer. Like, I don't know how to 3D print. So a lot of people would have just 3D printed this. I don't have one. So I took the factory speaker, took the cone, everything out of the housing, out of the body, took my lasered out a new plate, adhered this plate with acrylic glue. It's all sealed to the factory brackets there. And then I've got the speaker nuts and bolts from the backside. Next is I need to pull that tweeter and pull the center channel, get them done. And like I said, get the tweeter back here in this B pillar area removed and get that replaced. And of course, no adapters for the tweeters, so I had to modify the factory ones. Next, we'll be pulling out this old ass looking center channel. So the center channel in this car, apparently I've never done one of these, I guess. I don't remember this ever being it, but this is the center channel. Now what's crazy is this thing disintegrated. It was so UV destroyed that when I touched it, the cone just is dust. Like, it's weird how destroyed it was. And then pulling it out, this just broke because it's plastic. It's, man, it's just been destroyed by the sun. Center channel installed, wired, done. Go ahead and get the grill on that, and then let's start putting these doors back together. So I did completely rewire this and added the tweeters from the rear deck, and the tweeters in the B pillar are all now going to be running off the V12. So here's the terrifying install of this. There is absolutely no instructions, so you just kind of have to figure it out. Went online and watched some YouTube videos and just kind of pieced together what needed to happen. So got the unit, the radio is out there, the screen stays in, it's up above. You have to pull out the AC controls or the HVAC controls as well, and do a bunch of wiring, and then the brain box I have tucked up there. But here in the glove box, I'm dropping the HDMI and the USB. So there's a USB connection for it in case you want a hardline plug in your phone, but it is wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So I'll go ahead and warn you. This is what my hand looks like after trying to get the wires tucked behind the radio so that the radio will go back in with this unit. So if you're going to do one of these, enjoy. Hopefully everything is good, because if I got to take that thing back out, I'm going to lose my damn mind. I honestly will just remove the piece because this wasn't even part of the install. This is my surprise for the customer. It's a bonus, it's free. I didn't charge him for it. If it's gonna cause me that much trouble, if it doesn't work, I'm just yanking it out, because it's not like the customer's losing out on something he was charged for. I just thought this would be a much easier process. Radio, you hold the nav button. There you go, you got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you got YouTube, mirror link, it's got HDMI input. And tomorrow we can finally put the beauty panels in, make this thing look beautiful, and be done. Everything's on now and powered up, but I haven't tuned it, so I've got to tune it and set up the channels, the configuration of what's going where, and then we can go ahead and listen to it. You'll notice the design, the doors, notice how the pattern follows all the way through, same materials, same colors. So when you're standing back from the vehicle and you can see the doors, the trunk all ties in together with the suede, the wood grain. Got the lighting. Inside the enclosure there is the new Helix IQ 12. Down the floor here, he liked the diamond patterns that I had in my 300 when he saw the trunk, so he requested that. So I added some of the diamond patterns. You lift up the floor underneath here. This is where all the electronics, so there's the Mobridge, the fiber optic interface, fuse box, the motorization controller, USB to be able to do the DSP for the V12, distribution blocks, and a circuit breaker. So how does it sound? It sounds, I mean, I caught myself sitting in this car for 2 hours last night with my eyes closed, just enjoying. I did 2 presets on it. The first preset is full audio. That's just basically everything. If he wants to rip, he wants to bang, he wants to sub to kick ass, he's good to go. Preset 2 is driver. It's all tuned to the driver and everything is from that center of the windshield. It sounds like you were at a concert. You close your eyes and you would swear that there is a band sitting on the dashboard. It's nice. It sounds very nice. Like I said, I sat here to tune it and next thing I know, I'm just like enjoying the fruits of my labor, just listening to it. And it really, this actually car makes me want to build kind of a higher end home audio. I feel like I want a nice home audio system because this sounds so good. That's it. That's the 2016 Audi A8. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I am currently so far behind that I'm kind of ignoring things, and that's the reason why I was so late getting another video out after the Ram. And you may notice in the background this badass 1960 double cab and this 1978 camper. Both of these should have already been started. The space between videos is bad, and I know that. Being behind, getting caught behind with vehicles and being by myself, I don't have much of a choice. So with these buses, I'm again gonna be a ghost. You're not gonna see me for a while, but when I get them done, I'll make videos. Please leave a like, subscribe. I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers. Like, I think I'm like 10 or 15 away. So let's go ahead and get up over the 4,000. That'd be pretty cool. I'm Cape Sipes. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.